Slow, full breath in the nostrils, down into your belly, and then let it go. Once again, breathe in. And out. Breathe in a slow, full way. Ujjayi sound is welcome, though not necessary. If possible, in and out of the nose. Start to focus the inhale lower and lower in the abdomen. Relax your belly. You can put your hands on your belly if that helps you to feel it fill into your hands when you breathe in. And soften back from your hands as you empty out. And transitioning into Durga Pranayam, 3-part breath. Next breath, again, starts down in the belly, filling the lowest part of the belly until your belly's full. And then keep breathing in. Feel the breath lift the chest, spread the upper ribs, and empty out. Everything softens back to center. From bottom to top, inhale to fill belly. When belly is full, continue to breathe into heart. The belly will drop a little. Exhale. Feel the breath run up your spine. Continue. Filling at the belly. Cresting at the heart. And the breath rolls out like an ocean wave. Three more breaths like that. And when you're done with the third round, resume breathing smoothly in and out of nose. And just let the breath pool wherever it feels like it has the most space for it, whether it's the belly, the heart, or anywhere else. And follow the exhale until it's gone. And if you're comfortable, stay as you are. If you'd like to change your sitting position for spinal twist repetitions, you can sit up straight in any position, cross-legged, knee pile, or Ardha Virasana, which is what I'm doing, kneeling with my seat elevated, so I'm not pressing too much into my knees. Hands over your heart, one on top of the other. We'll continue to breathe low, but feel the breath, spread the low back ribs, and relax the low belly out. Exhale, start to engage the low belly in a soft way, squeezing the air out of the bottom of the lungs. Exhale. Again, inhale, inflate back bottom ribs as you turn to the right. Relax low belly. Exhale, hug low belly in, turn back to center. Breathe into back bottom ribs, twist left. Exhale, pull low belly in, center. Couple more rounds like that, side to side. Neck is soft. Bottom points of the skull, ears lifting. So the head's just going for the ride. Complete the round you're on. And if you're comfortable coming to hands and knees, then come on to hands and knees for micro twist and quadruped. If you prefer not to be on all fours, you'll continue your spinal twist repetitions, just change the cross of your hands. Setting up your tabletop with your hips right over your knees. Your hands maybe a little wider than the shoulders. If possible, the eye of the elbow pointing straight ahead. If you have shoulder injury, that might not be possible. Don't hurt yourself. Breathe the upper back up between the shoulder blades. Get a lift out of the shoulder joint. Tip top rim of the sacrum down towards the earth, just enough. You have a natural curve in lumbar spine. Your tail can untuck, but the front ribs, bottom ribs still feel connected to the hip bones. You're connected to core. Keep that very steady. Breathe the back ribs out. Turn your chest to the right. Float right hand off the earth. Maybe a quarter of an inch, not a big lift. Exhale, pull your low belly in, float left knee straight up off the mat. Hand down, knee down. Inhale, back bottom ribs, turn left, float left hand, left arm is straight. Relax your low belly and then exhale, draw the low belly in to float right knee. Knee will try to lift out to the side or back. There's no lifting. There's just a little float. Hand down, knee down. Inhale, turn to the right, float right hand, relax low belly. Exhale, hug low abdominals, float left knee. Center. Inhale, back bottom ribs off kidneys, turn left, left hand rises. Relax low belly and exhale, engage low belly, right knee rises. Do one or two more to each side when you feel complete. Either come into child's pose or down dog. Or you can lie on your back if you want to get off your knees and hands. We'll be going there next. Let's all find our way onto our backs. We'll take some pelvic tilts. So lie on your back with your knees bent, feet on the mat. Sacrum, back of the pelvis planted into your mat. Back bottom ribs are on the mat without having to press low back down. So for these first pelvic tilts, even though we'll be lifting the hips possibly eventually, it's okay to have something underneath your head. When you do poses like bridge pose where your hips are going much higher, then please remove anything from underneath your head in this class or any other. But right now, fine to ramp head and neck and shoulders. So the low spine can be natural. The front bottom ribs slightly in, connecting to the hip bones. In fact, put your hands on your waist so you can feel the ribs stay steady. And then take a breath down into your pelvis. Press the top rim sacrum into earth. Exhale, release the top rim sacrum off the earth. A low back will cave up a little bit. The ribs will not pop out. Inhale, top edge sacrum into earth. Exhale, top rim sacrum off earth. Rocking up and down, sacrum and tail. Couple breaths, keep going. Now, especially if your head is not ramped up, but maybe even if it is, you may feel a subtle movement of your skull rocking back and forth as you rock on your pelvis. That can happen naturally, and that's fine if it's fluid and it doesn't feel like tension is building. Your chin is not getting stuck poking up to the ceiling. If the chin is rising and staying that way, then please put something underneath your head, a flat pillow or a blanket. You can return to your Durga breath, last few breaths in meditation, breathing into low belly as you tilt pelvis and up into heart. Exhale to empty out. And maybe you keep the movement small and subtle, focusing on your Durga breath. It really doesn't matter if you inhale when you're pressing sacrum down or exhaling at that part, as long as you're breathing smoothly. And if you want to add a little bit more movement, you're feeling that freedom of low spine hips. Next time you inhale, sacrum into mat. Exhale, press your feet down, tuck tailbone. Inhale, hover hips off earth, not a high lift. Exhale, roll your spine back down. Let's switch up the breath. Inhale, top rim sacrum off earth. Exhale, top rim sacrum into mat, and then press your feet, continue to curl the tail up. Maybe let the hips hover as you breathe into heart. Exhale, lower the sacrum back down. Inhale, top rim sacrum rises, low back natural. Exhale, top rim sacrum into mat, tucking tail, press feet down. Inhale, lengthen through thighs as hips float. Exhale, roll your spine back down. Inhale, relax top room sacrum off earth. Now keep going on your own flow, using at least the full exhale, inhale to rise, exhale, inhale to lower. You can take more breaths. And if your hips start to get much higher than a couple inches off the mat, then please make sure there's nothing underneath your head. This is a breath meditation, so they might not get that high. Finish the round you're on. And then draw knees to chest. Breathe into back body, low back and hips. Exhale, hug your knees in, press your sacrum down, soften chin to throat. Apanasana, hold on to your right knee, or you can hold on to the thigh behind the knee. Straighten left leg out on the mat. Flex both feet. Point all 10 toes up to the ceiling. Turn your pinky toes up a little bit. Slight internal rotation, or it will feel like that. Working left hamstrings down onto the mat. Sacrum planted. Breathe back bottom ribs onto mat without pressing low back down. Other side, draw the left knee in, extend the right heel out, right hamstrings working down to the mat, pinky toes turning up to the sky. Breathe into your pelvis. Exhale, soften left hip and extend right leg. Elbow to knee with thigh traction. Bend your knees. Line them up over your hips. Feet can dangle down by your seat, but then spread your toes. Put energy in the bones and tissues of the foot and toes. Interlace hands behind your head and neck. Send breath into your low back, and now imprint your low back into the mat, but keep the knees pointing up to the ceiling. Don't let them tip into your chest. Exhale, curl your head and shoulders straight up. Draw navel to spine. Now, head and shoulders will stay up for the next several breaths. Inhale down into low back. Little tuck of the tail. Again, without changing your pelvic tilt, squeeze, sit bones towards tail. Exhale, elbows to left thigh, right leg straight up to sky. Right hand takes hold of the right thigh, right up the hip crease. Send a breath down into right hip. Exhale, draw your right thigh bone from your hip. Just make a little space in the joint. Don't jerk your hip off the mat. Pull your belly down. Inhale, center, bend your knees, reach elbows to sky. Exhale, twist to your right, left leg straightens. Take hold of your left thigh, right where it comes out of the pelvis. Send breath into pelvis. Exhale, spiral the left thigh bone up, pull your belly down. Inhale, center, head and shoulders are up, press the low back flat. Exhale, twist left, right leg to sky. Take hold of your right thigh. Breathe into right hip. Exhale, draw right thigh bone up. Pull belly down. Inhale, center, bend your knees, curl your shoulders up, press your low back flat. Exhale, twist right, left leg straight. Left hand holds the left thigh, breathe into pelvis. Exhale, massage your left thigh up, pull your belly down. Do one more like that to each side. Then come back onto your back. Find your block. If your block's not reaching distance, breathe as you crawl your way over to your block and then come back to your mat. Bridge on a block. Set the block alongside you. Then relax your arms alongside body. Turn palms up to sky. Arms, shoulders stay relaxed as you press your feet down and press hips to sky. Drive your feet down into the mat to send hip bones straight up. Knees lengthen forward. Breathe some spaciousness up into the chest. Now reach for your block and put it underneath your sacrum, the highest height you're willing to work at this point in your practice. And we'll stay for a few breaths. Once the block is in place, even with the block there, keep pressing your feet down. Your hips may or may not lift off the block. That's not important. I just want you connected to the stability of your solid legs, connected to the earth. You can do Durga breath here. That's fine. Often cue to keep the low belly in to protect low back. So if you feel pressure in low back, then do that. Don't breathe into belly. But if you want to take a few breaths into belly, up into heart, take 3 more breaths. Take a huge breath up into your heart, press your feet down, and smoothly remove the block. And slowly lower down. Figure 4, hook your flexed right ankle over your left knee. Draw left thigh in. Or if you prefer to keep left foot on the floor, that works just fine. Breathe into right hip and low back. Change sides. And roll onto your belly. Quarter boat. Lie on your belly, fold your hands, rest your forehead on your hands. Breathe the low back ribs off your low back. Exhale, curl pubic bone into the mat. Spiral the right thigh bone back, lengthening the right thigh from the pelvis. Turn the top of the thigh in towards the left. Right leg starts to lift. activate the toes. Spread the toes, pull them back. See if we can relax gripping in the butt cheek itself. Contract the right sitting bone into the tail. Exhale, lower down. Breathe to fan out back bottom ribs. Exhale, curl pubic bone into mat. Slide the left thigh back. Turning it slightly into center as it lengthens from the joint. Maybe floats up, but only because it's reaching back so much. And release that. Low cobra. Come up onto your elbows, or you can walk your hands back a little bit so your elbows start off the mat. Inhale, pull your heart forward, draw the elbows up off the mat, and then pull them back to pull shoulders back. Keep pubic bone planted. Breathe the collarbones wide. Exhale, lower down. Come back into tabletop or downward facing dog. Tabletops, pull your belly, your ribs in to stretch out your spine. Lunge. Step the right foot forward. Round one, let's bring hands onto the front thigh. Drop your tail straight down. Take your hands and actually traction your right thigh bone forward to feel for the pelvic diamond, the pubic bone, tailbone, and two sitting bones pointing straight to earth. Breathe the shoulders up, back. Half splits. Exhale, hands down, stretch into your hamstring stretch. Lunge. Inhale, bend the right knee, option to reach arms to sky. Just one breath. Exhale, lower down to your belly. If you prefer not to lower down, then you can come to all fours and do a cat and cow. Inhale, cobra or low cobra. Let's keep pelvis on the ground. Inhale, pull your chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Or stay in table. Lunge, left foot forward. Back knee down. Hands to front thigh for thigh traction. Take your thigh bone and traction it forward right over your middle toes. Lift and spread your toes so that you're not putting pressure into the knee at all. Half splits. Exhale, hands down, shift your hips back. Lengthen spine over left leg. Lunge, bend the left knee. Hands can stay down or you can reach arms to sky. Just a transition. Exhale, lower down to your belly or return to tabletop. Cobra or cow tilt. Inhale, pull your chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, downward dog or cat stretch. Two more rounds with flow. Step the right foot forward, lunge. Inhale, hands can stay on the ground or arms up. Half splits. Exhale, hands down, stretch it back. Lunge. Inhale, heart up, maybe arms. Exhale, lower down. Alternatively, down dog or tabletop. Breathe in. Breathe out. Down dog or cat stretch. Lunge, left foot forward. Inhale, lift heart, maybe arms. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Shift your hips back. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra or cow if you're not in down dog. Exhale, down dog or cat stretch. Once again, right foot forward. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, chaturanga or down dog, etc. Full breath in and out. Left foot forward. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Listen, we're changing it up. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, step right foot forward, standing forward fold at front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Once again, inhale, half lift, hands to waist, jackknife. Point your elbows to the sky. Neutral pelvis, tailbone, pubic bone pointing straight back. Though for some of your backs, you might need to tuck the tail down and pull the belly in some more. Connection between lowest ribs and hip bones. Keep the shoulders back. If you feel safe, rock your weight towards your toes. Maybe you open your arms into wings directly in line with the shoulders. So if you wiggle your fingers, you still see them in your periphery. Option that still feels safe, reach your arms forward like you have a yoga block between your hands, send it forward. Keep rocking weight to toes. Scoop your low abdominals in. Still feel safe, stand up like that. Otherwise, put your hands on your hips and bend your knees. Inhale, rise. Exhale, samastiti. Half sun salute. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Go up and down through jackknife if you please. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale to your heart. Again, inhale. Exhale, dive or roll down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inhale, rise. Exhale, samastiti. Once again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale to your heart. Moving in a different direction. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Moving into knee to knee pose. You might want to put your hands on your two blocks. Bend your knees. And then float left foot off the earth, maybe squeezing knees together. It's okay if you don't actually bring the left knee in to touch the right, but that action of drawing towards center to connect to your low abdominals. Warrior 3, extend the left leg back, heart forward. Maybe your arms airplane in some direction. They don't have to. Keep scooping low belly in, breathing back ribs out. Runner's lunge, hands down, carefully lower the back leg down. Land on your toes. If you want to set the back knee down, that's fine. Couple breaths here to re-square hips. Tucking the right hip under. If you're in runners, lifting the left thigh up. Warrior 2. Slow dancing warrior. Take a breath. Exhale, reverse warrior. First round, we'll take an extra breath here. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended warrior. Elbow to thigh, left arm crossing ear. Full breath into the length, the shape. Exhale, ground your heels. With flow, inhale 2. Exhale, reverse. I know it's not good for all backs to go back and forth, so just pick one of these poses and hold it. Inhale 2. Exhale, extend. Once again, inhale 2. Exhale, reverse. Inhale 2. Exhale, extend. Inhale 2. Straighten your right leg, hands to hips. Turn the right toes in. They might need to heel toe a little closer together, 3 feet apart. Inhale, shoulders back, lift your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. First round, any variation you please. If the flow is working for you today, of course you can sway here. Bend a knee at a time. Let your body sway towards your bending knee. Spider. Inhale to a flat back. Turn your toes out, your heels in, bend your knees. First round for a couple of breaths. So if you want to put your hands on your ankles or walk your hands, elbows up to your thighs, that's fine. Hips drop as low as your knees, no lower than that. Spine parallel to the earth, long line from tail through crown. If you're up higher, that's fine. Just feel for lengthening from tail through crown. Lunge to the left foot. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale, hands down, step your right foot forward, fold into your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, knee to knee pose. Shift your weight onto left leg, bend your knees, squeeze right knee in next to it as you float the foot. Warrior 3. Runner's lunge. Carefully land on the back toes. It might take a few steps, that's okay. Warrior 2. Dancing warrior, take a breath. Exhale, reverse warrior. Stay in this first reverse for a full breath in and out. Inhale 2. Exhale, extended warrior. Breathe in. Breathe out. With flow, inhale 2. Exhale, reverse. Inhale 2. Exhale, extend. Inhale 2. Exhale, reverse. Inhale 2. Exhale, extend. Inhale 2. Straighten left leg, hands to hips. Turn the left toes in. Inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. This time, if you want to take your big toes in a yoga toe lock or any other arm variation, still fine. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Release your toes. Turn the toes out, heels in, spider. Exhale, sink it down. Lunge to the right foot. Inhale, lift heart, maybe arms. Exhale, forward fold. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen spine. Exhale, fold. Adding on. Inhale, rise. Press palms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down the center line as low as you can go. And then when they have to part, bring them to the back of the hips. Standing BB. Press the sides of your sacrum down. Inhale, telescope your ribcage up. Ease the shoulders back. Elbows back. Maybe the head goes back. That's up to you. One more huge breath into heart. Forward fold. Lead with your heart as you slide down your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, knee to knee pose. Tuck your tail, pull your belly in, connect to center. Warrior 3. Runner's lunge. Exhale, land softly. Inhale, rise to warrior 2. Exhale, settle in. Dancing warrior, take a breath. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, 2. Exhale, extend. 2 more breaths in each direction. Then inhale into warrior 2. Straighten your legs, hands to your hips. Turn your toes in. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Spider. Inhale, half lift. Turn the toes out, the heels in. Maybe your hands come up to your thighs. That's fine. Take a breath. Exhale, lunge to left foot. Inhale, lift your heart, maybe your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Step the right foot forward, fold into your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Palms meet overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down the center line as low as you can go. And then release hands to back of hips. Ground your pelvis down. Inhale, telescope rib cage up. Exhale, roll shoulders back, tweeze elbows back. Take another big breath up into your rising chest. Fold. Exhale, lead with heart, hands massage down your legs. Draw yourself in. Inhale, half lift, knee to knee pose. Maybe you put your hands on blocks. As you float, right foot up, knee to tuck tail, pull belly in. Warrior 3. Stay connected to that connection between pelvis and navel as you extend. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, settle down. 3 rounds dancing warrior. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, 2. Exhale, extend. Do the next 2 rounds on your own breath. And again, if the movement starts to feel irritating, just hold your extension and breathe. After the last round, inhale, warrior 2, straighten your legs, bring your hands to your hips. Turn your left toes in, so you're standing with feet parallel, facing side of mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Spider. Inhale, half lift, turn the toes out, the heels in, bend your knees. You can bring your elbows onto thighs if you want. Take a breath. Exhale, lunge towards right foot. Inhale, lift heart, maybe arms, and listen. Either step forward and fold or make your way back to downward dog or child's pose. Take a few breaths in any lengthening spinal position that you please. And again, it can be a resting position like child's pose. It can be an active rest like cats and cows. Run your breath up and down your spine. And find your way onto your seat. Spinal twist. Right foot on the floor. Your choice whether the left leg is straight or you tuck your foot in. You can even cross it over if that's what your hips, low back likes. Twist to your right, left hand or elbow to the right knee. Whatever your leg variation is, feel for both sitting bones evenly planting into the earth. And as you breathe in, lift both the front, back, and even the side ribs up off your pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, release the twist. Extend your right leg out. Left knee opens out to the side. Belly towards right thigh. So you decide if you want to keep your hips square, don't pull the left knee back so far. If you prefer a more open shape, you can pull it back and then twist to fold over right leg. Little tuck of tail towards the earth as you scoop the low belly in. Root through your pelvis. Inhale, glance towards your toes. Exhale, pull your belly in to come up. And pick your left knee up, foot on the floor. Right leg maybe mirrors what you did on the first side for spinal twist. Might not be available, so that's not important. I just want you to twist to the left. Again, ground your 2 sitting bones. Feel for plugging pubic bone down and inhale. Lift the back ribs up. Lengthen through back of neck, crown of skull. And keep lengthening as you spiral to the left on exhale. Release the twist, extend your left leg out. Right knee open for a forward fold. Turn belly button towards left knee, adjust the right knee if you need to, and fold. Pull your belly in to come up. A seated figure 4 variation. Straighten your legs out. Cross your flexed right ankle above your left knee. And then bend your left knee foot on the floor. So if sitting like this doesn't work for you for this hip opener, this is exactly the same pose as figure 4 in the back. So if you want to line your back, go there. If you're comfortable sitting up and there's actually room for more stretch, then maybe scoot your hips up to your front heel and keep breathing your heart towards your right foot. And really the hips are kind of almost arranged like a spokes. So any way that you turn your torso is going to hit different spokes. So you can explore as you breathe. I find usually the deeper, more stubborn spokes are when you turn towards foot. So if you want to grab your foot or even hook your elbow over your foot, you can hit some real hot spots. You may not have to go searching for hot spots. They may have shown up right away. Breathe with them. Same thing when you do this pose on your back. As you rock side to side, you're going to hit the different spokes. You can pause and breathe, whatever's interesting. All right, if you're sitting, rewind the way you came in, untwist, back it up, and release your foot. If you're on your back, change left ankle over right. If you're sitting, cross left over right. And breathe as you move through the stages. This hip might feel very different from the first hip. So be very present, one breath at a time. Slow it into these deeper tissues. Three more breaths. And then back out the way you came in. Everybody lie down on your back. And settle into rest. If your physical practice feels complete, then get comfortable in any shavasana, whether you're in the simplest, just splayed out on the earth with your palms turned up, or if you like extra support, either underneath your head, your hips, or your knees, including put your legs all the way up on chair, couch, or wall. You can do that. Or you can use these last few minutes of practice to continue to wind down, organically. Stretch and twist and breathe. But then I do recommend you get at least a few minutes of silence and stillness some point later today. A rest or a meditation. Allow the work you've done to integrate into your being. And it's fine if you want to tune out my voice as you continue to rest. Or maybe you begin your resurface by returning to the Durga breathing. Slowing the next inhale down into your belly. And when your belly's full, let it rise up into your heart. Flow out nose or mouth. 2 or 3 more rippling breaths like that. Filling low, cresting high, rolling out. And you can keep that breath going as you move your fingers and toes and ride the wave back up to sitting. We'll finish with hands in prayer. Thumbs against sternum, lift heart. Bow your head to your own heart. We bow to each other. Namaste. Well, thank you very much, fairy friends.
Thank you, Dina.